Hi, March 29th. Got the fire out. Birds are coming. Sun shining. Had my Jamaica hat on. Got my own walking stick. Fire poker. Water. And this book. How Thoughts Form Matter. Coordination Points. This is a book called Seth Speaks by Jane Roberts. Pretty interesting, I must say. I don't know why they gave her that face on that cover. Weird. Okay, geese arriving moment by moment. Wind is joining in, playing the chimes, rustling the trees. Okay. How Thoughts Form Matter. Coordination Points. Give us a moment. Chapter 5. As you read the words upon this page, you realize that the information that you are receiving is not an attribute of the letters of the words themselves. The printed line does not contain information. It transmits information. Where is the information that is being transmitted then? If it is not upon the page, okay, I'll do that again. How Thoughts Form Matter. Coordination Points. Give us a moment. And then in parentheses it says a 2-minute pause followed, ending at 10:04. Chapter 5. As you read the words upon this page, you realize that the information that you are receiving is not an attribute of the letters of the words themselves. The printed line does not contain information. It transmits information. Where is the information that is being transmitted then, if it is not upon the page? It's on the page, but where is it being transmitted then? Pretty cool thought. The same question, of course, applies when you read a newspaper and when you speak to another person. Your actual words convey information, feelings, or thoughts. Obviously, the thoughts or the feelings and the words are not the same thing. The letters upon the page are symbols, and you have agreed upon various meanings connected with them. Okay. You take it for granted without even thinking of it that the symbols, the letters, are not the reality, the information or thoughts which they attempt to convey. You take it for granted without even thinking of it that the symbols, the letters, are not the reality, the information or thoughts which they attempt to convey. Oh, right, that is trippy. Now, in the same way, I am telling you that objects are also symbols that stand for a reality whose meaning the objects, like the letters, transmit. Huh? Sorry. Now, in the same way, I am telling you that objects are also symbols that stand for reality, whose meaning the objects, like the letters, transmit. Ha. It's about punctuation, eh? Or splitting things up. The true information is not in the objects any more than the thought is in the letters or in words. The true information is not in the objects any more than the thought is in the letters or in words. Words are methods of expression. So are physical objects in a different kind of medium. You are used to the idea that you express yourselves directly through words. You can hear yourself speak them. You can feel the muscles in your throat move. And if you are aware, you can perceive multitudinous reactions within your own body, actions that all accompany your speech. 1029. Physical objects are the result of another kind of expression. You create them as surely as you create words. I do not mean that you create them with your hands alone, or through manufacture. I mean that objects are natural byproducts of the evolution of your species, even as words are. Examine for a moment your knowledge of your own speech, however. Examine for a moment your knowledge of your own speech, however. Though you hear the words and recognize their appropriateness, and though they may more or less approximate an expression of your feeling, they are not your feeling, and there must be a gap between your thought and your expression of it. The familiarity of speech begins to vanish when you realize that you, yourself, when you begin a sentence, do not know precisely how you will end it or even how you form the words. You do not consciously know how you manipulate a staggering myriad of symbols, picking from them precisely those you need to express a given thought. You do not consciously know how you manipulate a staggering myriad of symbols, picking from them precisely those you need to express a given thought. For that matter, you do not know how you think. This is true. You do know how you translate these symbols upon this page into thoughts and then store them or make them your own. Since the mechanisms of normal speech are so little known to you on a conscious level, then it is not surprising that you are equally unaware of more complicated tasks that you also perform, such as the constant creation of your physical environment as a method of communication and expression. Interesting. It is only from this viewpoint that the true nature of physical matter can be understood. It is only by comprehending the nature of this constant translation of thoughts and desires, not into words now, but into physical objects, that you can realize your true independence from circumstance, time, and environment. It is only by comprehending the nature of this constant translation of thoughts and desires, not into words now, but into physical objects, that you can realize your true independence from circumstance, time, and environment. Now you may take a break. Smile at 10:36. A note. I am very pleased. At what, Seth? I am pleased with the beginning of my chapter, for I think I have hit upon an analogy and a true one that will release the reader from the artificial bondage of physical form. When he sees it as a method of his own expression, he will realize his own creativeness. Okay, I'm going to end that first reading of Chapter 5 in the book of Seth Speaks by Jane Robert. How Thoughts Form Matter, Coordination Points. So, this is going to be me signing off, Jacqui. My coordination points, yep, the space between time, where everything always comes to life. in the space between time. And it's right now between spring, winter. Half my body's warm by the sun, the other half is cold in the wind. Oh. What more can I say? Everybody comes to be in the space between time. So you guys come along too. And let me know in the comments what you think. Should I keep reading this same chapter? I'd really love to have talks, discussions, comments. Maybe we can do a live thing where we can, if everybody has thoughts about this chapter or portions or one sentence or one word, it'd be super cool to talk about it and share it. Okay, it's me, Jacqui D, signing off from the space between time. Till next time. Till in the next space between time. Maybe without the sun in my eyes. Oh, here. This is what I've been wearing. My darling daughter went to Jamaica and she asked the lady, because I told her I'd like a hat from Jamaica. So she bought this really cute sun hat and it didn't have Jamaica on it. So she left it with the lady. She said, could you please put Jamaica on it for me? And so this beautiful lady, I can only just imagine how amazing she would be. Hand stitched. This is a one of a kind. Haha. From Jamaica, man. Jamaica, your own space between time. Bye.